Spiritual awakening is a deeply personal experience, resembling a one-of-a-kind adventure rather than a straightforward road. While some might revisit certain phases multiple times, others may bypass stages altogether. This journey is custom-made for every individual, with each individual growing at their own pace. The emotional awakening stage. In the beginning phase of spiritual awakening, a person is deeply rooted in their emotions. This is a phase where thoughts and emotions rule without much self-awareness. People closely identify with their thoughts and feelings, thinking these are essential parts of their identity. The ego is in control, making it hard to distinguish between oneself and one's personal experiences. In this phase, people often react simply to what life throws at them, rather than actively shaping their paths. Their sense of control over life is quite limited, which often leads to feelings of defensiveness, anger, and overall negativity. Life appears to happen to them, with every difficult experience reinforcing the idea that they have little control over their circumstances. They become so wrapped up in their own stories and perspectives that they struggle to see beyond them. This stage makes it hard to truly understand others because everything is seen through the filter of personal experiences and biases. This creates a distorted view of the world around them. As individuals move through this phase, they start to question the narratives they've always believed. This questioning is the first step towards deeper self-awareness and marks the beginning of a transformative journey. This shift in awareness is the key that unlocks the door to the next stages of spiritual awakening. Emerging from the unconscious stage. Recognize the second stage of awakening, often unnoticed, is where we are deeply connected with our inner self, often confusing our identity with everything around us. This is a critical moment where we start recognizing that there's more to life than our automatic behaviors and routine thoughts. It's like opening the door to a new world where we seek to understand ourselves and the universe on a much deeper level. This is the beginning of a transformative journey towards self-discovery and a stronger bond with the more meaningful aspects of life. This journey is not without its challenges. As we delve deeper into our inner world, we may encounter long-held fears and doubts. These are the guardians of our comfort zone, urging us to return to what's familiar. But overcoming these obstacles is an integral part of our growth. Each step forward strengthens our resolve and deepens our understanding of our true nature. As we continue on this path, we develop a sense of unity with all existence. The barriers between ourselves and others start to dissolve, revealing a profound interconnectedness. This realization fosters empathy and compassion, driving us to contribute positively to the world. We begin to live with a purpose that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. The ego dissolution stage. On the path of spiritual awakening, individuals encounter a crucial transformation known as ego death. This stage marks a deep unraveling of the ego, our inner sense of self that shapes our view of who we are. It involves breaking down the identity built on labels like gender, age, race, and personal beliefs. Ego death is not about a physical ending, but the dissolution of our firmly held notions of our identity. People begin to understand that their ego, the narrative they've believed in, doesn't define their true essence. The preconceived notions about life, the divine, and religious beliefs are erased, leaving behind a void and a sense of being detached. As this journey progresses, individuals often find themselves in a state of profound introspection and self-discovery. The once familiar world appears in a new light, stripped of the biases and filters imposed by the ego. Freed from the confines of ego-driven desires and societal expectations, individuals may find themselves drawn to pursuits that resonate more deeply with their core being. This could manifest in various forms, such as a renewed interest in spiritual practices, the pursuit of creative passions previously suppressed, or a desire to help others. Your desire to help can be unleashed from now on by helping us reach the 100K mark soon. So just hit the red button. Thanks. This newfound clarity can lead to significant changes in how one relates to others and the world. Relationships, career choices, and personal values may undergo a transformative re-evaluation, aligning more closely with this truer sense of self. The quest for existence. This is a phase where people begin a deep quest for what's known as the truth. It's a time of exploring big questions about life and existence. In this phase, people often look to different sources for answers. They might dive into spiritual books, seek advice from spiritual leaders, or watch videos filled with deep thoughts. The reason behind this search is a strong wish to understand themselves better, figure out why they exist, the meaning of life, and what God is all about. This search isn't just about thinking, it's a journey of the heart, driven by a deep need for clarity and purpose. People engage in spiritual practices like meditation, thinking deeply, praying, or channeling. This comes from an inner drive to connect with something greater. As they move through this stage, people often find comfort in spiritual teachings that match their growing understanding. Reading becomes a way to find enlightenment, and every new understanding feels like a step closer to a light and connected feeling. This phase is filled with a desire to learn things that match their new understanding of themselves and the world. As the spiritual awakening journey goes on, people reach an important point where their true self starts to show. This stage is about moving away from pretending and truly recognizing who they are. During this stage, people become very aware of what truly fits with their inner self. Things that aren't in balance, jobs that don't feel right, and paths that don't help their true self start to fall away. People find it hard to hide their real thoughts and don't want to settle for less than their real desires. This often leads to big life changes, leaving jobs, rethinking relationships, and changing living situations to better match the new true self. This time can feel like a big shake-up as old, unfitting energy is let go to make room for new energy. Along with external changes, the emergence of the true self also brings inner changes. Past emotional wounds and mental traumas might come up to be dealt with and let go. Emotional ups and downs become common as people go through a cleansing process. Physically, the body might show signs of adjusting to new energy levels like stronger intuition, vivid dreams, or other experiences beyond the normal. People start to understand themselves and the world around them on a deeper level. As the individual progresses in this transformative journey, they often encounter moments of profound realization. These epiphanies can occur spontaneously during meditation or even in everyday situations. Each revelation adds another piece to the puzzle of their existence, gradually forming a clearer picture of their purpose and place in the universe. This continuous process of discovery and understanding brings a profound sense of peace and alignment with the universe. The individual begins to see themselves as part of a larger whole, understanding that their actions and thoughts have a ripple effect on the collective consciousness. This sense of interconnectedness further guides them in their journey, inspiring choices and actions that reflect their truest self and their commitment to the greater good. The ultimate alignment stage. In the ultimate phase of spiritual awakening, people find themselves in a life that perfectly fits with who they are. This step is about more than just discovering who you are. It's about forming a deep bond with every part of the world around you. When you live a life that's in alignment, you understand and connect with your soul, mind, and body. You learn to accept your flaws with kindness and forgive yourself for not being perfect. In this state, being kind to yourself becomes important. This alignment also changes how you interact with others. Once you're true to yourself, you start to feel more compassion and forgiveness toward others' flaws too. You realize that everyone has their path and is trying their best with what they know. In this phase, you become your supporter, the kind of support you might have needed before. This journey is all about loving yourself unconditionally and creating a space where you're understanding and kind. As you start loving yourself more, this love starts to spread to others and improves your relationships. It's crucial to understand that a life of alignment doesn't mean a life without challenges. Embracing the difficulties is part of the journey. The true test of alignment is maintaining your inner peace and understanding even when faced with life's ups and downs. It's about finding balance and harmony, not just in moments of joy, but also in times of struggle. This journey also involves discovering your unique purpose in the world. It's about asking yourself what you are truly passionate about and how you can contribute to the world in a meaningful way. This could involve pursuing a career that aligns with your values, engaging in volunteer work, or simply spreading kindness and positivity in your daily interactions. Conclusion. As you continue on this transformational path, you'll find that your perspective on life changes. You begin to see life not just as a series of random events, but as a beautiful tapestry woven together with purpose and meaning. Every experience, whether good or bad, teaches you something valuable and helps you grow. Remember that this journey is unique to each individual. There is no right or wrong way to experience a spiritual awakening. It's a personal path that unfolds in its own time and way. The key is to stay open, be patient with yourself, and embrace each step of the journey with an open heart and mind. Like the video, share to help your people grow, and leave your thoughts below.